good? It's be your boy Big Gotti, and this is a new video. But before we get into this new video, I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all hit that thumbs bell so y'all get notifications on when I'm posting up a new video. You heard me? But also, I need y'all to follow me on my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Let me know what y'all want to see on the next video, or the video after that, or the video after that. I'm looking through the feedbacks, I'm reading it, so I'm gonna do what y'all want me to do. How about that? But, more further ado, let's get into these videos, you feel me? Bye. Yo, what's up? We back, and guess what time it is? Story time. As y'all read the title, it says, hey, my coming out story. I should be sad about telling this story, but to be honest, it's like, girl, I'm glad I did. Shit. Like, to be honest, excuse my language, but I'm so glad I did. But before we get into this video, I need y'all to go get y'all popcorns, y'all something to drink, you feel me? And anything else, and we're gonna kiki. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about my coming out story, and I'm gonna tell y'all a whole lot about my coming out story. And some little parts might be boring, but then again, it gonna get spicy and juicy, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type that would tell a story and make it a little lit, you feel me? But, come on, let's get into it. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to get yourself together, get yourself ready. Y'all ready? And there we go. So, at this point in time in my life, I had just got to Vegas, just moved to Vegas, fresh face in Vegas with my family and stuff like that. And to be honest, baby, I'm not feeling it. I'm mad at my mama. I'm mad at people that I tried to run away with, didn't do anything to stop her from taking me all the way on the other side of the world. I'm from New Orleans. So from taking me from New Orleans to Vegas, that was a whack, weak move. Because I feel like if I would have stayed there, my life would have turned out a little better than how it turned out now. But I ain't placed no blame. That's behind me now. I forgave her and everything like that. But at that time, I was pissed, baby. I was like, oh my God, I was livid. Like, I didn't want to meet nobody out here. Just didn't. Now that's going to be story time, another story time. How my mama just moved us to Vegas and didn't tell us nothing. You feel me? So that's going to be another story time. But yeah, so she enrolled me into high school or whatever. And I seen this dude. Oh my God. Like, I don't know if the dude that I was talking to back home made me melt, but this guy, whatever, at school named William. I don't care. Will, I'm sorry. He go to USC now. Baby, if you still looking, hey, hit me up. Call me. Y'all, he went to Desert Pines High School. That's the only person I'm going to give out. I don't give out nobody names like that. But that guy, that young fella, oh my God, he can still get it. Sorry, boo. Yeah, but at this time, my mama enrolled me into Desert Pines or whatever, and that's my high school name in Vegas. And I'm a new face. I'm a freshman. I had my classes didn't start till like 4th period to 9th. But then again, you know, I'm saying I'm trying to be with the big dog. So I'm about to do something to literally like boost. So I'm gonna be at school from 6 in the morning, well, from 7 in the morning to 4:30 type stuff. So I gotta get my stuff up. So that's what I did. I increased my classes, and don't get me wrong, it was cool and all, but I only did it because of this one particular boy. And At this time, school was out. School was out at, I would say, 2:30ish, but the freshman was still in class. So it was like, damn, I'm still here, so I can't get no activities at school and nothing like that. Freshmen had football right after freshmen get out at 4:30. So it was just like, oh my God, this is too much. Like, who stay at school this damn long? Like, I'm still trying to get used of the time limit and stuff like that. My body haven't got used to it. I'm still like, still jet lagged from the plane and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm just completely over at this time. So I met a few people or whatever. Yeah, they was like sophomore, juniors, and a few seniors or whatever. But it was mainly sophomores and juniors. So they was like, oh, a fresh face, he's cute. Like, oh my God, that could be my child and stuff like that. Now, mind you, I'm not associated with no gays out here like I was in Louisiana. I wasn't associated with the gays like that either. But I had my little two that I stick around with, and we be beasting around the city. That's it. And that's what I was thinking that I was gonna have in Vegas too. But Vegas is fast. Vegas, like, you know what I'm saying? You get in one thing, everybody knows you. Like, yeah, it was just too much. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I got into this lifestyle like the way that I did. So, one day I get home and I came in late. So after I came in late or whatever, my mom was like, oh, where you been at? And I was telling her, I've been at school, because I had to catch the bus all the way, like the city bus, all the way back to where I was at. And the first gay sign that my mama caught me was when I got my tongue pierced. And she was like, let me see your tongue. What's that shiny thing that's on your tongue? Mind you, I'm just not getting this tongue pierced. So I said, or whatever. And she was like, take that shit out. That's not even you. That's gay. That's some gay shit. Shit like that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not about to do it. It's hurting, Mom. And she was like, no, take that shit out. So I was about to get outed then. But I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it going. Now, mind you, I'm staying out late. I'm not coming home. It was like I was just doing the most just to show her that I did not want to be there. Boop, boop, boop. Wrong story. Like, no. She was not having it. She called the police on me and everything. The police came to my school. So, after me not coming home, my stepdad or whatever, he's snooping through my things. Now, mind you, I had a box full of letters from my first love. And me and him be texting, not writing each other letters and stuff like that. Or I would write him, but I haven't sent it off. So I had a big old Georgia shoebox. And I decorated the box and had his name all over the box. Now, when we moved, I put duct tape over his name or whatever, and everybody used to ask me why I keep carrying this box to school. So this is the time that I didn't carry this box to school, and my parents wanted to snoop through my things. So at this time, I was sharing a room with my little brother, and I didn't come home. Like I said, I was running away and all this crazy stuff. And me and my mom had got into it. She was like, after you get home from school, I need you to be in this house. You're punished. You're grounded. You can't do nothing. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, girl, you got me messed up. I'm about to just do this, that, and the third. So she know that I ain't come home for 2 days. And I was at my homeboy house. He was gay too, but I was at his house. And I'm just learning all this gay stuff. So, yeah, I was at his house or whatever, and they called the police on me. Well, she called the police the same day that I did not come home. And the police came to school the next day, and they was like, well, they called my name on the intercom. They was like, well, can you come to the office? And I'm like, what I do? I'm here at school. I'm making good grades and stuff like that. My grades was not even good at the time. Like, I was just a hot toddy. Basically, I was just running everywhere. Like, I was just a hot boy, to be honest. So, yeah, they called me to the office and they were just like, well, hey, your mom said that you need to come home. You haven't been home in 2 days. Where have you been? Or whatever, stuff like that. So the police had came to the school and my stepdad had came to the school and it was like, no, we clocking him out because he's catching that whooping when we get home. And I was like, no, y'all can't clock me out because I'm already at school and y'all been talking about I don't be at school, woo. But if you look at my attendance, I have perfect attendance. Don't get me wrong, I had perfect attendance. But it was just like, I would leave school with the other people because I didn't get out until 4:30. But if the seniors or the juniors had a half day, I'm having a half day too. Forget it. Cool. No, so that's what I used to do. I used to do the cut half days or whatever the case may be. And y'all, excuse me, if it looks shiny on my beard, on my top beard, that means my nose kind of running. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't mean to gross y'all out, but that's what it means. But I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So, 1 second. Because I know y'all gonna say something. Anywho, so yeah. So where was I? Okay, so yeah. So my stepdad came up to the school and stuff like that. They tried to clock me out of school, but I was like, no, y'all just gonna have to wait until I get home. So they let me stay at school all day. And I was telling my homeboy, I was like, damn, I don't think I wanna go home because I'm gonna really catch a beat down. So at this point, they went through my letters, they found out that I'm gay and all of that. So, but they just they just waiting for me to get home so they could discuss what they found and stuff like that. So the police like, if you don't go home, then the next day I come up here, I'm taking you to jail, and yeah, your mama can't get you out, and you'll be in jail for like 3 days. And I'm like, damn, okay, cool, I'll go home. So after school, I didn't go home, but I went home later that night. It was like around 7, 8-ish, I went home. And sure enough, I knocked on the door. My stepdad opened it, he started laughing, and my mom sitting on the couch with her cigarette, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so you really want to play my intelligence. But they forget that I had football practice. Okay, so I got my equipment and stuff in my hand, and I only brought my equipment and stuff home so they can see that I was literally at football practice. So they was like, no, you can hang that football stuff up. You're not doing football no more. So I was like, okay, I wasn't playing anyways. So I put it up in the room, and they was calling my name. They was telling me to come back out. And I'm like, what? They was like, so my mom was like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, but you called my name, so I'm gonna ask you like what? Like, I'm already over it. So she said, before I beat you down, do you want to tell me something? And I'm like, no, I don't need to tell you nothing. Like, because if you hit me, I'm really gonna run away. And she was like, what? I was like, nothing, Mom. I ain't say nothing. She was like, oh, okay. So what is these letters? And I'm like, what do you mean, what are these letters? So my dad standing up there, like my stepdad just standing up there laughing. He get his like, oh my God. Like, if anybody knew that I was gay, it should be him. Because like, man, y'all know y'all sons. Y'all should be connected. You know what I'm saying? So, don't get me wrong, my real dad knew what was tea with me or whatever the case would be. And he said, son, I love you to this day. You know, he was not mad. He was like, nigga, I knew you was. So it's like, as long as you don't be dressing up like girls and walking around here doing all that extra shit, I'm good. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, if my daddy knew, I'm not tripping on nothing nobody else, because guess what? It does not matter. I was going to my dad anyways. So my stepdad just standing up there laughing, smirking and some more stuff. So he started reading it. Dear Greg, I'm going to say his name too. He was like, Dear Greg, blah, 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 blah. I love you. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to be in your arms. Da 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 da. So you really gonna sit up here and tell me you ain't got nothing to tell me after your stepdad just read this letter? I'm like, Mom, it's just a letter. Like, she said, no. I need you to sit here and tell me what's going on with you, so I can go and try to figure out what I need to do with you. I'm like, what do you mean? She said, Antoine, excuse me, that's my real name, y'all. She was like, Antoine, are you gay? I'm like, yeah. She said, you know what? You gonna get your faggot ass back in that closet and find yourself, because I don't know who this person is. So it hurted me when she said that, and I'm like, why would she even tell her son that? Like, yeah, I'm gay or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, cool. What? You supposed to love on me. You supposed to tell me like, hey, that's fine. I already figured it out. Yeah, I know. But this is the reason why you acting the way that you acting, because you trying to get us attention, you trying to tell us something. She not saying all of that. She just basically saying, hey nigga, get back in the closet and go find yourself. That's what she's saying. And mind you, I started laughing. Like, I knew she was gonna take it. I knew moms would take it harder than dads or whatever. But she took it real hard. She did not accept me coming out. Like, she did not accept me coming out at all. So it was like, okay, so I'm just gonna have to show her, like, I'm not really playing. She said, no, you playing with me, huh? I'm like, no, Mom, I'm really am gay. Like, yeah, I have girlfriends and all, but that was just a cover up. Like, I ain't got time for all that, no. I like niggas, and that's what it is. So she didn't believe me. She didn't believe me not one bit. But when she called me with a nigga, she believed me at that time. But I'm gonna get into that story time. That could be another story time too. But yeah, so my mom called me or whatever. I think my stepdad was at work. And my mom walked in when I was in the room with this nigga or whatever. This nigga was probably like, what, 20, in his 20s. And I was damn near 17, like 16, 17. And sure enough, she must have lost it. So before she could just put her stuff down in her room, the nigga was already had gone, ghosted. And she was like, this is what you do to us? This is what you do? This is what you want your little brother to see? Like, Mom, first of all, my little brother is at school. Second of all, y'all was at work. Third, I got the key to the house, so I didn't go to school. And we've been chilling all day. I was very blunt. I was very open with my shit, with my stuff. So if anybody gonna sit up there and tell on me, I'm gonna tell on me first. So I think that's why everybody liked me, because I just rat on my own self. And it's like, I don't care. I really did not care. So she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Woo woo woo. So my stepdad found out what I did. And yeah, I caught a whooping, y'all. I caught a whooping. He was like, are you really hurting your mom right now? How's I'm hurting her while I'm living my life? Like, this is why I don't understand parents nowadays. Like, if a person is seeking attention and doing things, you need to seek to that child, because you don't know what's going on in that child's mind. You don't know what's going on in that child. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on with that child? Talk to your child. Sit with your child. Stop trying to torment. Stop trying to hurt your child. Like, she didn't know what was going on with me. Just know that she just found out that I was gay. She just found out that I just had a boy in here. She just found out that I had all these letters about my past life. And they got there to tell me, oh, that's the reason why you want to stay back in Louisiana, because you want to stay over there with this boy? I'm glad you came out here with me. And stuff like that. So it was so much to where I started breaking out crying because now I don't feel the love. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I can have this tough skin, but like when I started feeling like neglected and stuff like that, I don't want to be here. So yeah, I packed my clothes and I ran away. And everybody was looking for me. I ducked off for a good 2 weeks. They didn't see me for a good 2 weeks. And she was worried. She was everything. So why you sitting up here putting on the front for everybody and know damn well you don't love me, woman. You don't love me. Because if you did, then basically when I came out to you, yes, I'm gay, mom, whoop, 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 you wouldn't have said the shit that you had said. And it hurted my feelings. So, we came to a conclusion. Like, after I came back, they found me because I was at school, of course. They checked me out, and we had went home. Actually, we went 8 out, and then we had went home. So she was like, Antoine, son, I understand that you're going through this tough time right now, trying to seek friends and all this crazy stuff. And I do want to apologize that she never told you to go back into the closet, but I still want you to go back into the closet and make sure this is who you really want to be. Because if this is who you really want to be, you're gonna have like a rough life growing up. Mom, girl, I've been like this since I was 6. What do you mean, woman? Like, I've been knowing, like, don't get me wrong, I've been knowing since I was birthed. I've been knowing since I was birthed. I started feeling it when I was 6. I started getting into it when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now that I'm actually in it, now it's already activated. It activated already. So it's like, I'm ready for whatever it hit me, that hits me or whatever. I have tough skin. Nobody can, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can do me nothing. Like, I'm just that guy that's ready for whatever. So she was like, I hear you, but at the end of the day, I feel like you should have just told me from out the blue, and we would have never came to this point. Mom, how did not know? Like, how you didn't know? Like, they was calling me fags, they was calling me punks, they was calling me, teasing me. That's the main reason why I got into fights and beat them the fuck up. That's the reason why, like, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was crazy how my come out story was. And y'all, let me tell you, my high school years wasn't tragic. It was a death to me. But I'm gonna get into that story time later. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up. She kind of accepted it because now I'm working, now that I'm still in school, now that, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing everything that she told me I was not going to do. Yeah. Oh, boop. I'm here, girl. Like, yeah, so she kind of accepted it after my dad, my stepdad kind of moved out and did his thing, moved back to Louisiana, stuff like that. Like, she got to know me a little bit better. So, everything started to play its course in my life when he had moved out. And I was just like, okay, cool. Because I feel like he was just loving the fact that she got this gay sign and we just found out all this news and stuff like that. Like, nigga, you supposed to be on my side. Like, you not trying to talk to her like, well, maybe that's just who he is. Like, you're not doing nothing. You just feeding her all this negative energy into her, and now she's attacking me, and now I'm gonna attack back. Like, she know I don't back down for nobody. Like, if you tell me something that I don't like, I'm going to read you down. And that's what I've been doing. I've been reading people down. And it's like, I don't like being like that. But now she's like, she wanted to be my best friend. And I feel like my mom is my best friend now. But it was like, oh my God, dang, like I had to go through all these events for you to like really come to an agreement that, you know, I like who I like. I'm not even gay, y'all. It's just I like who I like. So if a girl come, if a girl comes seek my eyes right now, it's like, come on, I'm going to get with her. If a nigga comes seek my eyes right now, I'm going to get with him. I don't have like no label on me. And it's like all that, you can't be both. You gotta pick one. No, baby, I like who I like. You feel me? And that's just gonna be me. So, but y'all, that was my little story time, my little coming out story. It was rough. I almost was like, oh my God, I don't want to live no more. I was in suicidal. Like I really came to a suicidal point in my life. But we're gonna get into that, and that's another story time too. It's like I got a whole lot of story times that I wanted to get down and tell y'all about my openly gay life or whatever. But we're gonna have to do that in another video. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I was talking fast, but if y'all need to watch it twice to understand, just know, parents, if you are watching this, and if you do have a son or a daughter that is seeking a lot of attention and doing a lot of things that that they normally don't do, that means they seeking your attention. That means that they really like trying to, you know, tell you something basically. And just hear them out. Don't always go on the rah-rah, you know what I'm saying? Don't always jump down their throat because it's not needed, it's not necessary. And I just feel like this, parents, don't be your kid's best friend. Yes, still be parents, but still love on them, even in their tough times. Like, don't make them feel not wanted, because that's when suicidal thoughts start to come in. That's when, you know, that's when, like, you know, they started get into this evil mind to where they're going to start harming themselves, or they're going to start harming other kids. And we don't need that in this day and age. Like, just love on your kids, like listen to your kids, support your kids' decision, whether you like it or not. They have to live with it. You don't. You lived your life. You turned out the way you want to turn out. So basically, you can't dictate your kid's life. So from me to my supporters and fans out there, like, please listen to your kids. Please help them. If you have friends, family, or whatever the case may be that's going through anything, just sit down and talk to them. Even though you know it's wrong, but just don't make it bad. Don't make it seem as if you just nag it down their throat. No, help them get through it. And, you know, just love on them. That's all we need. We need a little love because we different. So, the killing rate of the LGBT community is really high, and we already a statistic. So we don't need to be no more of that. So at this point right now, if y'all didn't get nothing out of this video, just like love yourself. If you trying to come out to your parents, I just feel like don't do it the way that I did it. Just try to figure out how you can come out. Like, try to sit them down, and I can say the easy way, just sit them down and just tell them, hey, I understand y'all gonna be mad about my decision, but this is my life, and the only thing y'all can do is just watch me live my life, but y'all can also help me too. That's it. So if you're trying to come out, just say that, and I'm sure your parents will like literally understand. But if y'all have any other comments, questions, or whatever, y'all can hit the comments below, or I will have my email address or whatever. And if y'all want to talk to me about y'all coming out stories and y'all need another aspect, a point of view, or whatever the case may be, feel free to hit me up. My inbox is always open. Or just hit me up on here. Like, hit me up on any of my social medias. I will respond. I'll respond to everybody. So I just don't want to see somebody like me kill themselves because they didn't have that love, support, and you know what I'm saying? They didn't have all of that, which I didn't have either, but I was strong enough to get through it. And now I got love everywhere coming out of different angles, corners. Like, it's ridiculous. So, yeah. So, again, let's love on everybody. Let's just support everybody. And let's just be one. Well, that's it for my story time. I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all like, comment, subscribe. Please spam the comments on what y'all think about my coming out story. Please hit me up and let me know what y'all want to, like, what video y'all want me to put out next. Or please hit me up on my Instagram at Just Bay, my Snapchat at Zaddy Prince, and then my Twitter at Bay Gotti. And just hit me up. Like, let me know what y'all want to see or whatever the case may be. And we're going to go be out. Baby boy!